Hey friends, we're in the Uber heading to a really fun event. I'm so excited for you to come along for this Apple event. Upon arriving at the West Hollywood Gallery, there were greeters who had the warmest of welcomes, which was so fun to experience and see. Check-in was super easy, as my pass was already in Apple Wallet, so I simply held it to the reader, which in this case was another iPhone. So easy breezy. It was so fun to see my friend Andrew Cutler, as we have known each other for over a decade, thanks to both being on Instagram for a very long time. We grabbed coffees. I chose an iced matcha as the sun was shining bright. Seeing the juiceless sandwiches made me hungry, so I made a mental note to grab one on the way out. We were led inside, and it turned out that creators had flown in from all over the world for this Mac showcase.
Today, you are here as our special guests, and that is because this has been a huge week for the Mac.
The rainbow of iMacs with the new M4 chips were the first thing to catch my eye. The colors are vibrant and still come in the 24-inch size. While there are plenty of tech specs you can look into on Apple's website, I'm going to focus my thoughts and first impressions as it relates to me being a creator, mom, and small business owner, which hopefully gives you an overview on how it might apply to you and your family. While all kinds of demos were being given, there were definitely ones that I loved more than others. Be sure to stay tuned for some game-changing features that I am beyond excited about. This area reminded me that Jack should revisit playing around with GarageBand. I was encouraged to pick up a guitar for what turned into this pretty cool shot. Who doesn't love a neat photo op? Even when you're feeling a little awkward rocking out like I was.
I can't do this. I'm not this cool. Thank you.
Speaking of photos, there's a fantastic new feature called Cleanup that's powered by Apple Intelligence in the Photos app. It can easily help remove distracting objects that appear in your pictures, like this bike in the background. Andrew asked if I had updated my iPhone to iOS 18 because he had already played around with it. I hadn't done it, but I have since, and it's very neat. I used to have an app called Touch Retouch on my phone, but now I appreciate that it's built right into the Photos app. I was saying, it's amazing. Stepping into the gorgeous locally sourced from a small business flower shop, we got to see the iMac's updated webcam that supports Center Stage, which basically follows you around. And the coolest thing that is most exciting to me is Desk View. I know the background is a bit loud, but it was explained and demonstrated perfectly, so bear with us here. He started off by saying iMac and
MacBook Pro are the only computers in the entire world that have this feature, which is super exciting. So with just one camera, it projects a top-down view of your workspace while keeping you perfectly in frame. And what you can do is you have this new button up here called Desk View. And what that allows you to do, it'll give you some quick instructions, but pretty much you want to move your iMac back a little bit. You want to tilt your screen down just a bit so you can see your desk. And then you can actually frame, on my mouse, you can actually frame how much of your desk you want to show off. So I'm going to try to get it right at this edge here, right there. And I'll click Share Desk View. Let's say you are wanting to show off an art project or something. With just one camera, you can show a top-down view of your desk and maintain your screen presence. It's absolutely amazing.
This is unbelievable.
if you could see my face clearly, my jaw was dropped. I am so excited about all the things I can potentially show you in the studio with Desk View.
To rewrite this paragraph a bit more friendly, maybe a bit more professional, but in this case, I want to make it a bit more concise. So with the power of the neural engine built into M4, in just a few seconds, I get an entire rewrite, which makes it completely more concise while maintaining so much more of the content that I originally had.
Then he explained how seamless it is for businesses to not only accept payments, but also run their business smoothly across devices. Something I am personally loving is how easy it is to use my Apple Watch for Apple Pay.
Wow, look at you.
I'm going to pay for it, so I'm going to get my favorite card, my Apple card out. I'm going to simply tap to pay, and then go ahead and give me a nice little tip, 20%. And once you hit proceed on the small business side, you see that transaction of $300 of flowers. Pop up instantly. And the best part is, with such an expansive display, you can not only track all of your revenue, you have space for WhatsApp and messaging. You want to double click on your numbers, see Excel.
In this room, which was beautifully styled, how lovely is all of this decor? There was a backdrop set up for portraits, and edits were being made on a new app called Aperty. It's a portrait editor with AI that allows for fast retouching on portraits. There's all kinds of features to play with, like studio light, which lets you decide which angle you want the light coming in afterwards. There's also blemish removal to take away those imperfections, and even skin smoothing and makeup too. This is how my photo with some quick edits on Aperty turned out. And this part, my friends, is the game changer. My plan is to emulate some of this setup in the studio, especially the overhead rig.
It's really great because you can actually control all of these remotely. So to your point, if you had a camera up there, you needed to change the lens, you don't need to walk over there. You can just tap, boom, you can pinch the zoom, and it's all super easy. You can hop into your third angle here. You can adjust your exposure. So if you are familiar with shutter speed and ISO, you can go ahead and, if it's a little bright, you can dial it down. That looks pretty good. And then you even have control over your focus. So, you can go ahead and make rack focus effects like that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And again, you can do it all on your iPad. You don't have to walk up to your iPhones. But what's really magical, it's going to record all of those angles and it's going to sync it for you, so you don't have to worry about doing that. And if you want, we can, once she's finished up, we can give you one of those cakes. You can film a little, is it cake segment or is it fruit? So you can try it out for yourself.
I love it.
Okay, cool.
This is the rig I need for the studio. You said it's a C-stand with an extendable arm. And then look, there's just iPhone setup. So I think it'd be really easy to do that in the studio. I already have the iPad. I just need to learn Final Cut Pro, which I think I'm going to.
I think you are too.
Okay, so tell me again how easy it is to change the angles.
So you just play and you tap 1 through 4. So if I want to change angle 2, I tap 2, change angle 3, change angle 4. All you have to do is press 1, 2, 3, or 4. So just that easy.
I also sat down with Joy, a fashion designer who shared an awesome program that would have been pretty cool to have back in the day when I was studying fashion and then working in fashion. The software she uses is called Clo, C-L-O, and look how amazing the nano texture glass is on this MacBook Pro. Clo lets users create sustainably as they are designing virtual garments, which reduces sample production, shipment, and material waste. She made everything look super easy, and I can't wait to share this with one of the high school students I am mentoring. He's going to be obsessed with how intuitive and easy it is to not only design your garments, but also design your fabrics. That was such an incredible event. Let me know in the comments what color iMac is your favorite and which one you think I should get for the studio. They are all so bright and vibrant, I can't decide. After I got home, I was eager to try the cleanup feature on my iPhone 16 Pro, so I updated it overnight to iOS 18 and wanted to remove the thing at the top of this photo. At the bottom, next to the eye, you see the 3 sliders. You'll tap on that, select cleanup, and then use your finger to mark off what you want to erase. Just a touch more, and in less than 15 seconds, it's gone. So cool. I then imported the photo into Procreate app on my iPad Pro and decided to write a little note to self that might resonate with you too. Thanks as always for watching, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm thinking to do a big giveaway when we hit 60K. All right, my friend, you're in the right place. Trust your belongings, stay grounded, find your flow, believe in magic and all the possibilities. This almost makes me want to get back into fashion, but I think a flower shop is more my speed.